folks, and welcome to my last reading wrap-up of 2024, where I'll show you all the books I've read since the last time I did a wrap-up, which I checked today was 4 months ago. And holy shit, overall I've had only 3 reading wrap-ups this year of books. Comics I've obviously read a lot more this year, so yeah, I looked and I was like, wow, only 3. And I think overall I read like 15 books maybe the whole year. Because again, I've read a lot of comics, a lot of trades, some manga. But, well, yeah. But this video is about all the books. So let's get started. It's not a lot. There's like 7. So I read about 7. The last one I finished just today. So let's start. I think these are in order from what I remember. So the first one is this one. It's called, it's a translation. It's translated from English. It's called Furman, Metropolitan Lowlife by Sam Savage. Although on Goodreads it's called a little differently depending on the edition. But yeah, it's translated. This is the first book I've ever read by Sam Savage. It's a story about this little rat that loves books. And he reads them and he eats them too. And he lives in a bookstore up until it closes. It's a weird little tale. I thought it might end up being a little like Ratatouille, where maybe he starts talking to the humans or something, but nah, it wasn't like that. It wasn't... I didn't find it that interesting, but it wasn't that bad. I gave it like 2 stars. I did, oh, the illustrations were pretty neat. Like this one here on the cover. So yeah, it wasn't too bad, but not something I'll reread, so I'm not gonna keep it. Also, oh, I got it for free. Well, my friend Leor got it for free, and he bought some books, and then he gave it to me. You can see it has this red paint on it here. It means it wasn't selling so well in the bookstore, so they just ended up giving it away if you bought 3 books. So that's it. This one's going to the library. Hopefully someone might find it interesting. Then I read Before We Say Goodbye, the 4th book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I love these books, and of course I love this one. I love all these stories and these beautiful covers. And again, no cat. I'm very disappointed. Yeah, I'm joking, but it's funny that all of them have a cat, but there's not a single cat. That is the 4th one. I read it. I loved it, of course, and I'm keeping it. And then I read, or reread, read, Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. This is the first book in the Ender saga. I've started reading this year's, not this copy. I read it in Hebrew years ago. I almost finished it, but then I never did. I don't remember why. And I've finally got a copy and sat down and read it again. It's not really a reread since I never... The fuck? Oh, it's the light reflecting. Yes, I've never finished it, and now I did, and it was fucking awesome. I really loved it. The ending just blew me away. I was like, what the fuck? It was great. I do want to continue reading Ender Saga. It's not what I thought it would be, so I would like to continue. But I'm going to donate this to the library as well. One day I'll get a different copy. I don't think I'm going to reread this anytime soon. So there's that one. And then I read the 5th book in the series Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Before We Forget Kindness by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I thought this would come to Israel next year only, but Leor ended up seeing it in the bookstore and sending me a message. So I asked him to buy me a copy, of course, because I was like, I have to read it. And I also found out there's a number 6. So, and it doesn't have a cat on the cover, number 6. So I wonder if there'll be a cat in the story. Of course, again, love this one. I really love this series. It's something nice to read. It's bittersweet, and yeah, you don't have to think too much either. Of course, I'm keeping it. Then I did a reread, a buddy read, and a reread for me with Alex. Alex Black reads. And I always never remember Alex's channel name, but she's not really filming at the moment. But yeah, we buddy read Good Omens. I reread it. I read it years ago, and I hated it then. Took me almost a year to read the damn thing. But this time around, I liked it a lot more, and I actually enjoyed the reading. I think the buddy read helped. But yeah, this time it was a lot more interesting. It's definitely a nice, weird little story. Oh, sorry, it's by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. They wrote it together. And this is a really cool edition, so I'm going to keep it. Because I don't think I'll find one like this again, especially not for 20 shekels. And who knows, maybe in some years from now I'll want to reread it again. So then I read the Nightmare Room trilogy by R.L. Stine. It's in the series of the Nightmare Room, but it's a trilogy because the whole focus is on the same girl. What was her name again? April. This one. So yeah, this is the third one in this whole story. I considered like earlier this year to get the other two and read like the whole trilogy, but then yeah, this month I thought, you know what, there's so many other books I need to read and I want to read and I want to purchase. As much as I enjoy an R.L. Stine book on occasion, I'm probably not going to chase these down. So yeah, but still it was a fun read as always with R.L. Stine. Well, there we go. That's a pretty cool cover. Oh yeah, there was a TV series, it says here. Yeah, it says there's a TV show on Warner Brothers. So yeah, because I think this is a photo, like an edited photo. They took a picture of the actress in the show and then did some edits on top of it. So yeah, that one, I got this from Lear, so I'm just going to give it back to him. I'm not going to keep it. And then my last book, because today it's the 30th of December, so the last book I have finished reading this year is American Gods by Neil Gaiman. The first book in the American Gods duology, I suppose, because there's only 2 books. Is this one, then the next book, which I didn't know was connected, was Nancy Boys, which I have. So I thought, I don't know, I got the urge this year to reread it, so I did. And this one, too, I enjoyed a lot more than the first time I read it. I even bumped up the rating to 3 stars. So yeah, this time I liked it. It's a bloody long read, but it was also very interesting. Unfortunately, the book suffered along the way from my puppy Doyle. And he fell on the floor and Doyle ate it a bit. Grandma managed to save it though, but it was a casualty. And yeah, I think I'm gonna donate it to the library as well because I don't see myself rereading it. And I had an older copy and I like that edition more, so I think I'm going to get that edition at some point again in the future if I can find it. So yeah, this one's gonna go to the library. And that's it. These are all the books that I've read this year. Not all that I read this year, what I've read since the last one. But yeah, overall, I've didn't read as many this year. I hope next year to change that. But still, at least I did finish some reads this year. And I've actually done rereads too. But that is it. Let me know if you read any of these books here, and if so, what did you think of them? And that is it. Hopefully we have a great 2025. And hopefully in 2025 I will have more book reading wrap-ups. Alright, remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!
Thank you.